Hello, friends. Today we are going to go to Spain and we begin our trip here in La Rambla Street in Barcelona. This trip was very special because it was a girls' trip with two of my very good friends and we enjoyed every bit. This is Barcelona Sans, from where we take our first train to go to Valencia. Valencia is this city in Spain which is not huge, it's a tiny city, and you don't really need an itinerary. You can just use Google Maps to walk around the city, and trust me, every alley you chance upon, every street you enter, you will come upon a beautiful piece of architecture, maybe something from Gothic art or even a fountain. So just have a laid back day in Valencia as you walk around, have some lunch maybe at one of the cafes. There are innumerable cafes serving so many Spanish delicacies, and take some snaps. If it's a bright sunny day like it was the day we visited, you will really enjoy these people singing around you, making the atmosphere so lively. And I wonder who would have opened this door had we knocked on that heavy iron door knocker. But these alleys, these colorful alleys in Valencia, make the city so much worth visiting. Now back to the train station, we are going to take a train to travel to another city, which is Sevilla. We start our trip in Sevilla at Plaza de España. Plaza de España is this castle with a lake sprawling in between and horses riding inside. Every tile, every pillar, every balcony, every ceiling in this place talks about a story of a Spanish king. And if you're lucky, you get to enjoy an incredible flamenco performance. Those beats, they just take me back to Spain and that afternoon in Sevilla every time I see this video. Enjoy, guys. Now back to taking some snaps in Plaza de España after that breathtaking dance performance. As you can see, the sun is shining right on top of our heads. This is Sevilla Cathedral. Sevilla Cathedral is another example of the Gothic art form. Look at the architecture, look at the glasses. And this is the view from the rooftop of the cathedral. So once you climb the stairs and then there's an inclined plane, you get to visit the bell tower of the Sevilla Cathedral, and there's a very strong wind, but it's totally worth it because you get to see the entire city of Sevilla lying below you. This is the Sevilla Parasol, which is another iconic spot in this city. And next we travel to Alcazar. Does this place seem familiar to all of you GOT fans? This is where they shot the scenes of Dorne in Game of Thrones. Look at this architecture. It is so different from everything that we have seen so far. It is so intricate yet so different and so gorgeous. You can take a walk around the gardens of Alcazar and you can take some beautiful pictures. Look at the color all around you. Look at the beautiful gardens in this place. It's such a beautiful way to spend your time in Sevilla. Look at the tile behind me. That is a creation of Sevilla, and it's something that we see today all around the world in flower vases and whatnot. Now, walking out of Sevilla, we will be going back to Barcelona. This is Antoni Gaudi's Barcelona. This is La Sagrada Familia, one of Gaudi's most iconic creations. He started building this church knowing he wouldn't be able to finish it and it would take at least another 100 years to complete. It is still work in progress, but look at the intricacies of the design, the combination of the Gothic art with Nouveau art. Every facade of La Sagrada Familia talks of a different story of Jesus, and it's so beautifully carved. Anything I say to describe La Sagrada Familia will fall short to describe its magnificence. You need to enjoy it with your own eyes. From there, take a walk to La Boqueria, which is the local food market, but I'll do a separate Spanish food series, so not going into much details. This is Casa Batlló. What do you think is it? It is a fiesta or is it a skull? That's the folklore that goes around. No one knows what exactly it means. This is Casa Mila, another one of Gaudi's creations. Rich people's houses, you see. This is a lamppost which was Antoni Gaudi's first commissioned work. Now from Barcelona, we go to Costa Brava. You can't go to Spain and not visit a Mediterranean beach town and take a dip in that cool blue water. Tossa de Mar is one of such beach towns in Costa Brava where we spent 2 days. You can also take a boat from Tossa de Mar and go to the surrounding beach towns, the surrounding islands. So I took a boat and we went to Lloret de Mar, which is another adjoining island. Look at the blue of that water. Look at that gorgeous dark blue Mediterranean Sea. Who wouldn't love to take a dip in that water? Yeah. And in every beach town along the coastline, you will get to see a castle which has a lighthouse on top. And do climb up to that lighthouse, even if it takes some time to do that entire climb, because the view from top is breathtaking. This is the castle in Tossa de Mar, and this is on top of the lighthouse. Behind us, see, that is the entire view of the coastline. Isn't it incredible, that view with the gorgeous blue Mediterranean Sea, then the coastline surrounded by the buildings? Now we come back to Barcelona. The last leg of our trip starts right now. We will start with taking a walking tour of the Gothic quarter of Barcelona. I'll suggest that you definitely do this walking tour of the Gothic quarter because you get to hear so many stories of the Catalonian struggle and the wars of Spain, and so much about the heritage and the architecture and the culture in the city of Barcelona. And you also get to see some of those spots which you get to see in Money Heist, which is so popular these days. So do enjoy walking tours in Barcelona. That's the best way to see the city. You will find a number of walking tours. This is the last place that we see in Spain. This is Park Güell, another one of Antoni Gaudi's creations which he made for his patron. And this is that famous lizard made out of the tiles, which is supposed to bring you luck. So yeah, do rub your hand against that lizard if you want some luck. But it's really breathtaking. It's a huge park. So that's all, folks. That's all from Spain. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. I will also do another subsequent series on the food in Spain and what to eat if you're in Spain. So do look out for that if you're interested. Till then, bye bye.